everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a makeup tutorial for you guys and I'm actually going to be showing you how to achieve this really easy look. I know that you guys often say, oh, your looks are the same. I used to do so many dramatic tutorials and I will definitely do more of them in the future if you guys want to see them, but I know that the more natural or the more achievable looks are definitely makeup looks that you guys tend to ask for more frequently. So I want to make sure that I'm doing the makeup looks that you guys want to achieve. But if you want me to slot in a dramatic tutorial here and there, definitely let me know because I would be more than happy to. It's just most of you guys want to see looks that you guys are going to end up recreating on yourselves, if that makes sense. So today's look is actually my go-to makeup look, my go-to everyday makeup look. This is the kind of look that I will wear if I want to make the effort and actually wear makeup and look nice, but I don't want it to look too over the top. And this is typically the kind of look that I would go for, and I love this kind of makeup look. This is what I've been wearing pretty much all summer. It's got a full coverage skin, it's very minimal on the eyes, brows, and then of course my signature nude lip. This video is in collaboration with Kiss Lashes. So today I'm going to be using a pair of the Kiss Look So Natural lashes, and I don't know if you guys can see from where you are, but they look super natural and they're very easy to use. So I'm going to be using one of the styles. They actually sent over I think 5 styles and I picked my favorite out of all of them and I'm wearing them today. Not only are the lashes super affordable, but they're very easy to apply, very easy to use. The lash band is very flexible, which I love. Nothing is worse than a lash band that is like really hard to maneuver, because I just find that people get put off lashes because they always end up pinging up in the inner corner, and that doesn't happen with these because they're very flexible and very easy to apply, which I love. So even if you're like typically not the best at applying lashes, I feel like these are really easy to use, which is amazing. So I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit more in depth how I apply lashes in this video, because I tend to skip it, or I tend to like do it real quick, so I kind of give you guys a few tips in this video. So I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit more later on about the lash style that I chose, how to apply it, and also the glue that I'm using as well. So enough rambling from me. If you guys like makeup tutorials, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Click the bell too so that you guys are notified when I upload, and without further rambling, let's get on into this video. Let's go. So the first thing that I'm going to be doing is priming my skin, and I'm actually using a BB cream for this. This one is from Rimmel, and this is just going to allow my skin to be hydrated. It has SPF in it, and also it gives a little bit of a tint as well, but I am going to be color correcting, so I'm not so much using this for the tint. I just really like that it really moisturizes. I just like the texture of it on my skin. So once I've applied that, I'm going to be taking another primer, and I'm going to be using the Benefit Porefessional. I love this primer because it's really smoothing and it just kind of like smooths down all of my pores, which is really nice. I'm kind of focusing mostly on the skin and getting my eyes to look like nicely done but natural at the same time. So I would say this is really a skin focus, so I want to make sure that my skin is nice and primed. And then I'm going in with some color correction. You can't really see on camera, but there was a little bit of redness, so I just went on top of it with some LA Girl Pro Conceal in the green shade, and this just helps to cut down on that redness, and it makes sure that when I apply my foundation it just looks a lot more even. I'm taking the Estee Lauder Doublewear today, and I applied way too much on the back of my hand, but I'm just applying this all over my skin, and I'm just kind of spreading it everywhere because I'm going to be using a sponge, and whenever I use a sponge it picks up a lot of the excess product. It means that there really isn't it isn't so much of a full coverage, which I really like, and I like that for everyday wear. But the reason why I love this foundation so much is because it really is so long lasting. It's definitely an oldie. I feel like this foundation has been around for ages, but it really is such a good one because it actually lasts all day on me, and I have really oily skin. So this just allows me to have a nice flawless base, but the sponge picks up all of the excess product, so it still looks quite natural. For my concealer, I'm going to be mixing together the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer and also the Rimmel Wake Me Up. I love the combination of these two concealers. I like to put the Age Rewind on this very like inner corner of my under eye, and then the Wake Me Up on the other areas, just because the Wake Me Up really does brighten, but the Age Rewind is a little bit more full coverage, so I need that right in the center where my under eye circles get a little bit darker. And I'm just using my sponge to blend this in, and also just taking it it to my lid as well, just to act as a primer, but obviously this look is pretty simple, so we don't need anything too crazy. I just want to take it up to my lid just to even out the colour on my eyelids too. Next, for my powder, I'm going to be taking this loose powder from Hourglass, and I'm going to be using this to bake my under eyes. I'm not going to be baking for very long at all, just because, I don't know, it just gets a little bit dry if I do it for too long, so I just literally put it under my eyes, and whilst I set the rest of my face, it kind of just sits there, if that makes sense. And I'm just going to be setting the rest of my face using this powder from Soap & Glory. Sometimes I do like to bake my forehead and my nose depending on the weather, like literally if it's hot, then sometimes I will bake in this area because I find that that area gets really oily, and if I don't bake then it just gets way too greasy. So yeah, I'm already dusting away that powder from the under eyes just because I don't want it to be too intense and look too dry and too full coverage. I find that the longer that you leave your eyes to bake, it just looks really full coverage, so I don't want it to look too much. But as you can see, we've got a really nice flawless base going on, and I love it. I am living for it. I'm just taking some clear eyebrow gel from Anastasia, and I'm just putting this through my brows just to set them into place before we fill them in later on. I like to do this because, I don't know, I just find that my eyebrows work better when they've got some kind of clear brow gel in them previously. Next, I'm going to be using the Hoola bronzer stick from Benefit, and I'm just using this to sculpt my face but also to give it a bit of colour as well. I really love this bronzer stick, it blends really easily, and I'm going to be using a kabuki brush to blend that in. And yeah, nothing too crazy. I do like doing this even on an everyday basis because I just find that it really makes my skin look nice and smooth. Like when I bronze on top of it, it just looks really smooth. So yes, I really like it, and it's definitely worth the extra step. And then I'm setting that using the C8 powder, Studio Fix powder from MAC. This is really nice as well because it's a really nice colour for my skin tone, and it makes it look, again, really smooth on the cheek area as well because it's supposed to be a face powder. Using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, I'm going to be using the highlight shade from this just to use for my under eyes, just to brighten it a little bit. Again, this is a kind of an unnecessary step, but if you really want your skin to look nice and flawless and to look sculpted, I really love this step. So if you're going to be wearing this to school or work or something like that, then you can maybe skip a couple of these steps just because it may be a little bit unnecessary. So moving on to my eyes. My eyes are so simple and I love it. This literally takes me about 5 minutes, not even that. So of course the skin took a little bit longer, but it's definitely worth it to get that nice flawless base, but the eyes literally take no time at all. So I'm taking this round concealer brush and I'm taking the shade Uninterrupted from MAC, and I'm just using this color all over the lid, and I'm just buffing this extended shape. But as you can see, I'm just kind of literally buffing this out to look nice and blown out, and this is like so quick but so effective. The method of using this kind of rounded concealer brush for this is so quick but it's so effective. And then I like to go just around the edges with a blending brush and just make sure that all the edges are nice and seamless. Then I'm going in with the Kiss Look So Natural lashes in the style Flirty. These lashes have a tapered end lash, so that basically means the technology makes it look like your natural lashes. So instead of it coming to a blunt edge, it comes to more of a tapered edge on each individual lash, so it looks like your own natural lashes. These are definitely the most natural and most comfortable lashes I have ever worn. Firstly, to make sure that they fit to my eye, I'm just going to be trimming off a little bit off the end just to make sure that they fit my eye perfectly, and then I am taking the Kiss Lash Adhesive. Now this is amazing because it actually has aloe in it. So this is a really gentle strip lash adhesive. The aloe in it actually makes it really soothing as well. This is actually only £3.29 from Boots, so that's super inexpensive. So I applied the glue onto the lash line of the false lashes, and whilst I leave that for around 30 seconds to get tacky, I'm just going to be applying some mascara to my natural lashes just to make them curve up a little bit more. That way when I apply the false ones, they kind of just blend in. So these lashes are perfect for when you want something just a little bit more than mascara. So I'm applying the outer corner first, and then I'm going to be attaching the inner corner afterwards once that's stuck down properly. I honestly love how comfortable these lashes are. They honestly feel like you're not wearing anything, so this is perfect if you guys aren't used to wearing lashes or you want to wear something that's really undetectable, like it doesn't look like a false lash, if that makes sense. It's really easy to apply, so as you can see I'm just doing the same thing again, applying the glue onto the false lashes and then applying the mascara onto my natural lashes. And I'm going to show you guys the difference between just mascara and then the false lashes, and honestly I just love how natural these are. This is actually one of the more dramatic styles of the natural lashes, so there are actually ones even more natural than this. So if you want to get away with wearing lashes when you want them to look natural, these are the most perfect lashes for you. So next we're going to be moving on to eyebrows, and I'm just taking the NYX eyebrow pencil, and this is in the shade Brunette, and I'm just going to be filling in my eyebrows to look filled in but not too over dramatic, just because the rest of my makeup is quite natural. I'm just loving like a flawless skin, a natural eye and eyebrows with a nude lip. I honestly think almost nothing beats it. This is so perfect for school or for work. Obviously if your school doesn't allow you to wear lashes, then totally understand, but if you guys are in sixth form or in uni or college or whatever you're doing and you're allowed to, this kind of look is perfect, and this is the kind of look that I personally would have worn, just because, I don't know, it's just nice to make that extra effort. But yeah, so this is good for work or anything like that. I also went ahead and applied some more clear brow gel just to set them into place, and also some concealer to the bottom of my eyebrow as well. Finally, I'm just going to be applying some highlight. I am taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills So Hollywood Illuminator, and this one's an oldie but a goodie. I love this one. I'm just popping this onto the tops of my cheekbones, onto the tip of my nose, my inner corners, and also onto my brow bone as well. And this just makes sure that everything looks nice and glowy, and just when the light hits my face, it doesn't look flat, but it looks, yeah, just glowy. You guys know the drill. I'm just going to take my hair down and fill in my lips. My lips is my normal lip combination. I hate doing this on camera because I feel like it's always the same, but this truly is my go-to lip. I'm forever using it. I get asked all the time what I use on my lips, and I'm using the Cappuccino lip liner from Rimmel and also NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in London. That's my go-to lip combo. I use it almost every day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Check the description box below for the products that I used, including the Kiss lashes that I used in this video. I love you all so much, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys!